Greetings, Keishlings. Keish Prime here with my live reaction of My Hero Academia, Chapter 299. I don't want to have to repeat myself because it probably sounds like I'm trying to drive sympathy from it. So, just watch like the first 30 seconds or so of like my Shunatsu no Valkyrie 43 and the One Piece reaction for this week, and you'll get what's kind of been going on in my life. So yeah, sorry if this is delayed or whatever, for whatever reason. I have no idea when this is going up. But yeah. Let's see here. Where's the title? There ain't no title on this first page. Okay, let's see here. Things were getting kind of interesting last chapter. You know, you've got all the prison break nonsense and the Todoroki, like he's gonna like not necessarily want to kill his brother, but will fight him sometime in the future. You've got various people through their recovery at the hospital. Deku is in a coma, it seems like, so I'm thinking like some kind of mental training arc. So that could be cool. Still don't know about his mom though. Like, I know a few weeks ago people were like mentioning, it's like, hey, is Enko like dead? Was she in one of the cities that got destroyed by Giganto? And I really hadn't given that much thought until the fact that you see him in the hospital and All Might was the only one that was in the room. So it's like, yeah. And, you know, the whole thing with Endeavor, that's still ongoing. Aizawa, you know, it was pointed out to me, which I was already aware, but thank you anyway, that he's missing a leg. I already have, like, a potential power-up video brewing in the back of my head of what he may become later on in the series, so, but yeah. Anyway, let's see here. The world of heroes that existed on my television screen. Growing up, I always thought of them as no more than fictional characters. Welcome to my world. Literally. But anyway. Keigo. What? Oh, here's the title. It says Troubling Upbringing. Or Troubled Upbringings. What were you doing downtown? Did you think you wouldn't get caught, you damn brat? What were you doing there? Huh? Did you sell me out? Who did you sell me out to? Did you seriously think I wouldn't find out? Okay, so this is a poor, impoverished family? Or is this Keigo person some other kind of connection with this presumable criminal? Oh, wait. Keigo. Isn't that's... Wait just a minute. Is that Hawks? Is this Hawks' backstory? Because that name's starting to click with me. Isn't that Hawks' real name? I only heard it like the one time. I'm surprised it's even clicking with me. It is him. Or, no, that's a different person. Before. So, but this is little Hawks in this page. My wings were tingling. It felt like there was an accident in the town. What? God damn, those wings are a little OP. So we're going to find out his status. Will he be able to recover? Will he be able to live? I mean, he was pretty bad off after what Dabi did to him. So, but it was nothing, so I came back. No one saw me. And here's his criminal father, I'm guessing. So I was kind of right. Oh, was that his mom? The one in the striped, what looks like old 1930s bathing suit? Let's see here. Stop lying. Don't mingle with humans. Even with a cork, you're still considered human. Don't you dare leave the house. Honey, the television isn't turning on. Okay, so that is the mother. What? Who cares? I think she does. Honey, please don't leave again. Find me, my next big gig already. Or, my next gig, sorry. Let's see here. I was told that my father had been a hitman for hire. Oh, shit. Okay. My mother helped my father avoid being captured, and I was born shortly after. Oh. Do they not have corks, I'm guessing? Let's see here. Because, like, we have, like, heard that, like, the mafias and stuff after Cork Society really started kicking off, you know, with heroes and, like, supervillains and stuff, like the mafia, which would include hitmen, presumably, are affiliated in that whole part of, like, the darker parts of society. They kind of went the wayside. They either dug in real deep and barely scraped by, or they were completely abolished. So, so I guess his dad was the former, just kind of scraping by. Let's see, out of my way. Why would you kick your little boy like that? I don't like it. Don't you turn your back to me. Well, don't kick him in the wing. How many times have I told you? Sorry. Relying on, Tommy's cork was a mistake. Tch, if only Tommy didn't deliver this mutt. What? What? Now I'm confused. If only this bastard was never born. I would be a free man. Honey, don't leave. What is that, an eyeball? There's two eyeballs just floating in the air. And also, I think the mother's brain is fried. Like, something ain't right about this woman. The relationship between my mother and father was so strained that I suppressed my feelings and endured it all. Oh, and he's got the little Endeavor doll. Oh, God damn it, no. But this is turning out just like frickin' Tomura's backstory. Like, he was hated for what he was, or what he was, you know, kind of becoming. Let's see here, and there she is again. It was a dark and stormy night. He got caught. Huh? Oh. What did I do, Keigo? He got caught attempting to steal a car and fleeing. By Endeavor, no less. Oh. At that moment, that was once, or what was once fictional. Oh yeah, I guess because he wasn't ever, okay, now I'm making that connection, but more so. Like, the fact that, like, he wasn't really allowed outside of the house that often, so he didn't get to see the heroes in real life like everybody else, where they'll be at the like the police tape and the barricades and stuff, and be like, "Ooh, look, there's my favorite hero. It's All Might," you know, kind of deal. He didn't get to have that, so yeah, this really is fiction becoming nonfiction for him, turned into reality. Okay, that's another way of putting it. See here. Heroes really did exist. Oh, I love this toy. It looks so good. Like, can we have Endeavor plushes like this? Or hell, any characters like this. Shit. And then it's like, it's in the background, it's got Endeavor himself. So now we know where the hero worship and stuff came from. We need to run. She became panicked, frightened of the punishment for hiding my father. That day my mother took my hand and led me from our house. My mother, however, didn't have the skills to keep herself afloat. Well, yeah, apparently she's just straight up like a cover agent. I really don't know what her skills are, to be honest. Like, how did she maintain this? But then there's a birdcage, so they've left the birdcage, so to speak. Let's go to the police. What? Oh, that's him telling her that. I tried to do the right thing. I don't care how you do it. Just get some money. She's just a... You're his son, aren't you? Why did I even have you? This is the worst kind of situation for a child. Like, the unwantedness of now both parents. Like, making them do things obviously they're not comfortable doing. Illegal things, to go even that step further. I'm kind of glad that he didn't have to deal with them after a certain point. What are your wings even good for? Well, he can fly. And have you seen what he can do with the individual feathers? But I guess they didn't really ever pay attention to what he could do. And it's like, no, they never told him to, like, pursue a dream of becoming a hero. God forbid, because, they're both criminals, so I guess that probably shot that dream all to hell, didn't it? He's just clutching that Endeavor doll. Your family won't want for anything going forward. We'll see to that little guy. Oh, wait, is that the Hero Commission or whatever? Family? Is there anyone else you see besides us here? Also, we see the floating eyes again. Is that her quirk? That's a weird quirk. Right, then in exchange for our full support, you will need to cut ties to your life as Takami and live new lives. Hawks. And he's waking up? So he actually survived? Or is this would have to be? Because that's best genus, but wait, this is a car? I'm confused. Thank goodness, I wasn't sure whether you had passed out or kicked the bucket there. Also, this car looks straight out of Transformers in the 80s, like, damn. We've almost arrived. I'm assuming to the hospital. I'm sorry, wait, this has to be the past, because he's fully conscious. So, and he's got his cell phone and everything. I don't think he'd be bandaged up like this. I'm sorry, I slept like a log on you. It happens. If it hadn't been for Central's medical advancements, you'd likely still be at death's door now. Note, Hawks is using his phone to communicate in this scene. Rip his voice. Ah. So maybe this presumably is after all of that. Okay. And I wouldn't have undergone their surgical procedure to put me in a death-like state inspired by those Nomo. Thanks to them, my body is now like them, ruined, damaged, denim. Oh, so even what? That's sad. So even best genus, like, he's not at, like, even what he used to be. Damn, then he did a lot for someone who considers himself damaged denim. Sorry again, I'm the kind of guy that commits to that. Can't trick them with only half a heart in it. You mean he basically faked his own death? The guy who was able to create those Nomu was in hiding, so luckily the surgery was a success, and I delivered your dormant body to Dabi. Dormant? I'm confused now. Can someone tell me what the fuck's going on? I feel like I'm missing something. He wanted to check that there really was a dead body. Since it was as real as it could be, Dabi full-heartedly believed in your death, and I passed with flying colors. So was that really his body, or some fake body they had somehow created? I had suggested storing you with other bodies, in case they felt the need to use yours. That way you would have been preserved in a facility where air could reach you. Excuse me. Okay, so that really was his body then. Okay. But really, you'd secretly be brought back to life at the right time. Hold tight. And he's like... This thing like the freaking Batmobile the more you look at it. Whoa, what? I've spotted some trouble. And then there's some villains just stomping around with some gooey looking arm you got there, buddy. It's time for a revolution. From now on, these shops are under Binge Boy's authority? Binge Boy? He's more like Cringe Boy. Fiber on. Huh? The hell? Oh, he probably controlled their like overalls. Farewell, Binge Boy. They're being wrapped up, it looks like. Or is that coming out of the car? Okay, that might make that even more interesting. Like you have like wads of like various cloth and stuff in the car, and then like hatches open up, and then he can just control those. Because I mean, you're bound to run across a naked person, right? What are you going to restrain them with? They have your number then, because I'm sure you don't want to use your own clothing. Okay, he's over there combing his hair. Thanks, you saved my life. You'll have to excuse the disheveled manner in which I made this arrest. My body's seen better days. Where are the police? Or the local heroes? They won't come. Oh. Okay. The police are too busy dealing with the recent mass jailbreaks. I mean, to be honest, yeah. And as soon as the heroes got all that criticism, they all closed up their agencies and ran with their tails between their legs. Okay, then that just proves they weren't true heroes. Sorry if you can hear that in the background. Good lord. Heroes and the like don't exist. And this person, I think, was a former hero. They've got like a mechanical hand or something. Who is that? Feels like I should know them. Then my sidekicks will take care of the area. Here too, huh? Okay, and oh, look at all the happy people. They have some interesting appearances. There's a goat man, there's a weird tall fish dude, there's a dude whose jaw just looks like it's unhinged. You got this weird platted face fellow. I don't know. This dude's just dark skinned, maybe. That one's got a weird red nose. Interesting. Anyway, now that, let's see. Is this it? Inside that house. Before I fully recover and show my face to everyone, there's something I need to be sure of. Okay. So this is Hawk's home? Mom. Wait. You mean she still lives with you? Did she run away overnight? There's a note. Oh Lord, I don't want to have to read this. This is tiny. Here, let me give me a second to increase the size there. Dear Kago, I'm sorry. Some scary men came to the house and threatened me. How did they even know where you were? Demanding that I tell them about our family. So I told them everything about you and about your father. I'm truly sorry. I can't talk. I'm sorry. I'm truly sorry. I don't want to be a burden on your shoulders anymore. So I'm leaving. Take care. I think it says you make me proud. Okay. Now back to normal size. Let's see here. Did Dabi use people for this? How did he even get this far? Takami Kego-kun. Say goodbye to this name. From today forward, guess it really was my mother that leaked it then. Okay, that does make sense then. Because like they've kept his name under wraps this whole time, and the fact that, yeah, Dabi said it and knew about his father and all that stuff. Okay, makes more sense then. That's rough, buddy. Like I always say, it's like skinny jeans. No. What? No. When the name Takami had been taken from me, the relationship between my mother and I had finally disappeared. I'd always thought I was fine with that. What I thought of as being saved was just me turning my back on everything. A guy who helps people. That's the only one thing that's returned, actually. It's refreshing. It's not the sort of situation to be saying this, but the commission is currently at a standstill in total dysfunction. There's no one to give me orders anymore. No chains left. You mean he's a free bird now? He's a free agent? To shackle me down. And now he's thinking of his mom and her creepy floating fucking eyeballs. But she has like eyes here, still in her skull, seemingly. So, this is weird. Then again, I guess some quirks are just weird. Keep this secret from him, got it? I was being noisy and begging to... Yeah, noisy. I thought it said nosy for a second. And begging to go outside in order to keep me quiet. This good enough? All Might's expensive. Oh. So this was way back when he was a real young child, and she was like trying to find a way to keep him occupied in the house. So she bought the Endeavor doll instead of the All Might, because good lord, there's a 2,500 yen difference. You too, be strong like this guy, okay? But that, Gina-san, when we're driven into corners, we find liberation, and that's when a person's true nature rears its head. That's why, oh god, trying to pronounce twice his real name, here it comes. Bubaiga Wara was such a great guy. At heart, he was desperate to be a help to others. That he was. It's a shame that he's gone. I also want to be like that. But are your wings even good? Or what are your wings even good for? And now he started training and saving people. And always loving that Endeavor doll. I swear someone has to have made that in real life. Like, on Redbubble or Pinterest or something. I kind of want one. I know Endeavor is like kind of a shitty character, especially now that we've kind of learned more about the background and everything of the Todoroki family, but he at least tried, and he's tried to become better. So it's like, I still kind of want it. It would look cool in any plush collection. Anyway, even if Dabi says about the Todoroki household is true, I'm sure it's not the same now. So, what are you going to do? I have to settle this, even if it kills me. And the first step is at my beginning. Endeavor-san is in trouble. Okay. Okay. The fate of Hawks has been revealed. I mean, I figured he was carted off and was in a hospital somewhere, but seemingly no. But But yeah, to get to learn a little more about his life, both of his parents were like old school criminals, that the new forms of like criminal society really had no place for. So they were kind of scraping by. I barely would even say scraping by. But yeah, they were on the lower echelons of society at this point. And yeah, apparently the mom was in on it. I would have never thought. I mean, we didn't really know anything about Hawk's mom until then, so it makes sense, I guess. Or did we? I'm, my memory. But yeah, so yeah, then in that kind of a lifestyle, but like, don't hate on your kid like that. Goddamn. I mean, you're making a bad situation worse, and I don't appreciate that. But so yeah, now we know the origins of the Endeavor doll as well. Hawk's ambitions, how Hawk became a member of the Hero Commission and everything. But with it being, from what we saw last chapter, with the... I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be a twice clone of uh, oh, what is his name? Shit, Redestra. Like, that was pretty clearly was a twice clone. He basically took out, like, the head of the Hero Commission. So there's nobody, pulling on the leash, so to speak, of Hawks. So I'm kind of wondering what he's going to do. But first, he needs to regrow them wings, if that's even possible. Ooh, what if he becomes like Archangel? Angel became Archangel after, like, I think his wings got cut off or something in the comics. This is from X-Men, obviously, because the whole name Angel and Archangel, they're a little generic. But I'm pretty sure most people know who I'm talking about regardless, but it's from X-Men. He had his wings, like, taken away at some point, I believe, or they were cut off or something. And then during, like, Apocalypse, one of many times that Apocalypse came into the story, he made him one of his horsemen of the Apocalypse and gave him metal wings, which in the current Hickman era, he can actually kind of just summon those metal wings into play. So I'm like, are they a weird covering on his regular wings now, or has it been retconned to why he has them? I'm confused, but it's still cool because he can, like, shoot off. Excuse me. More reason why I think that might be the case is that he gets, like, some kind of a metal wing until maybe his wings can regenerate on their own, and then he'll just have a power boost with the metal wings. Because, like, they would break apart and he could, like, shoot, like, what would essentially be the feathers, and they'd be like blades. So I could see Hawks doing something like that. He's got some friends in high places, even if, because, I mean, he was always a hero. I mean, sure, they have video of him killing twice, but look what happened to him. And he was still trying to do the hero thing. So it's like, yeah. I mean, I think overall he can be forgiven. Because, I mean, he's got way too much, clout to just totally be demolished. So, yeah. So, like, give him some metal wings or something. I think he can come back. But, yeah, learning about all of his backstory and stuff was interesting. A little more simplistic than I originally thought it was going to be. But a little endearing, if not infuriating, given how his parents viewed him. But, yeah. I still want to know how the mom was able to keep the dad's activities low-key. But then, like, she basically signed her kid over, kind of, but she lived with Hawks until recently, so it's a weird backstory that Hawks' life weaves, so, but we'll see how things go in the next one. He knows that Endeavor's in trouble, so he's, like, apparently wants to go help him, so yeah, I hope he gets metal wings, at least until his wings grow back, if they can. So, yeah. And also the whole thing with Best Genus, interesting that number 3 is helping number 2. And just goes to show that he knows that Hawks isn't a bad guy. So, that's good to have a power, a high-ranking ally in the hero society. But yeah, anyway. Let me know your own thoughts and opinions on this. Anything I misunderstood, please let me know down below. Check out my other content, see what you like, suggest things for the future. Goal for this year is to hit 400, getting kind of close. So, there's that. Links down below for all my social media so you can keep up with my content and have ways to contact me. I stream on Twitch where I do gaming, and I'll tweet out when I go live. Part of the One Punch Man podcast on Grim Reaper's channel, so go check that out. And as always, thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, Keishlings, I hope Hawks gets them metal wings. I so hope Hawks becomes Arc Hawks or something. That would be a stupid name. but it still works. See ya.